Hello, children. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink is a famous quote. We have five major oceans, and three-fourths of Earth's surface is covered with water, but a small proportion of it accounts for fresh water that we using. This fresh water is mainly obtained from surface runoff and groundwater, and continuously it is being renewed and recharged through hydrological cycle. And this is a journey. Hydrological cycle means this is a journey that water takes and circulates from the land to the sky and back again to us. And it is practiced and it is predicted that by 2025, nearly 2 billion people will live in absolute water scarcity. What is water scarcity? Why it happens? There are various reasons, among them overpopulation or ever growing population, over usage of water, and at the same time industrial revolutions or establishment of the industries. This scarcity of water is compared to its demand, and this is a situation where there is not enough water to meet all the demands of the people, including that is what is needed for ecosystem that should function effectively. Water scarcity occurs mainly due to variations in seasons and annual precipitation, and this causes water cycle. Low rainfall, variations in seasons, and the amount of precipitation, all these account for what is called water scarcity. This situation creates drought-like conditions in our country. Water scarcity, I told you that overpopulation, excessive use of water in town areas and what is called industrial centers as well as cities. This is the major cause for water scarcity. Intensive industrialization in post-independent India means after independence, industrial revolution, industries were set up and the usage of water is more for industrial purposes. Not only this, more hydroelectric power is used and that is obtained from water. Intensive urbanization, that's what I told you in post-independence period is also major reason for water scarcity. Above all, water pollution. This pollution happens because of the letting out of waste from industrial centers to water spots. A report of Citizens' Fifth Report CSE, Center of Science and Environment of 1999, big rivers like Ganga and Yamuna and many other rivers turned into toxic streams. There is now an urgent need for conservation of water and management because of all these reasons. How to manage the water which is available in less quantities? Groundwater is getting reduced day by day. It is renewable resource, but at the same time it is not recharged properly because of less amount of rainfall. And one other reason for that is the clearing of forest areas. Rain is becoming less because of the absence of forest areas also. To meet the demand effectively and to safeguard people from health hazards and to ensure food security and to ensure continuation of our livelihoods and productive activities, to prevent degradation of natural ecosystem, to reduce over exploitation and mismanagement of water resources, and irrigated agriculture, that is what is called used for a large consumption of water, need to develop drought resistant crops and dry farming techniques. These are all what is called the necessary for water consumption or conservation. In ancient times, hydraulic structures were common to meet the demands of the people. It is a system to channelize the natural flow of water. Hydraulic structures include dams built of stones, big stones, and rubbles, means broken stones. Some of the ancient hydraulic structures let us know now. 1st century BC, Shringaverapura near Allahabad that had water harvesting system to channelize the flood waters of river. Time of Chandragupta. Let us see Chandragupta's time, Chandragupta Maurya. Dams, lakes, irrigation were extensively built. Kalinga, at present-day Odisha, Nagarjunakonda, Andhra Pradesh, Bennur, that is of Karnataka, Kolhapur of Maharashtra, Bhopal Lake of 11th century, a 14th century tank of Haskas of Delhi, which was built by Iltutmish to supply water to Sirip Fort area. These are some of the hydraulic structures constructed in the ancient times. Multi-purpose river valley projects and their objectives. What are multi-purpose projects? These projects are undertaken to have many benefits out of water resources, and the objectives and aims are various. Our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru proclaimed river valley projects as the temples of modern India. There are some aims of multi-purpose projects like to develop proper management of water resources by storing river water for many purposes like village economy with rapid industrialization and growth of urban economy, and these are some of the aims. The objectives are electricity generation, to control floods by storing excess water in the reservoirs, to irrigate the fields during dry seasons, planting trees around reservoirs to help in preserving natural ecosystem and wildlife also, and to provide controlled conditions for breeding of fish. These projects also provide inland water navigation. Through main rivers here, those are associated canals for the main rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, and Brahmaputra. There are major rivers in our country. Some of the canals are associated with these main rivers for inland navigation. These multi-purpose projects also act as tourist attraction centers, supply water for domestic and industrial uses also. So various uses are there due to multi-purpose projects. In spite of it, there are many bad effects and limitations also because of these projects. First one is the effect which affects soil fertility. Why? Because due to the submergence of floodplains, submerge the existing vegetation and soil, that is done by what is called these multipurpose projects, and which leads to its decomposition over a period, which has a large scale impact on society. Large river projects, they cause large scale displacement of local communities and destruct their livelihood and culture. This is really a very bad impact on the people. Impact on aquatic life is also there. Fish, especially because of the construction of the dams, they break up the rivers. Fish will migrate for spawning, means to release the eggs or to deposit the eggs. They migrate from those areas. And there will be a change in cropping pattern also because of this water irrigation level changes and cropping pattern changes. Methods of what is called cultivation of crops, commercial crops, and these cause for ecological imbalance. Means here, agricultural crops, there will be variations in the cultivations. Pattern completely changes. Productivity also changes. Consequences like salination of soil is also there. Excessive sedimentation at the bottom of the reservoirs. This is the main drawback. This is due to the regulating and damming of rivers, and which affects their stream beds. This raises water level and causes floods. Example, flood situation of Maharashtra and Gujarat that happened in the year 2006. Excessive use of water causes for waterborne diseases because water will be consumed, and the water which is existing very near to the soil, that will be causing for waterborne diseases and pests also, and also causes for pollution. What is a dam? Dam is a barrier across flowing water. The only just to divert the water and to reserve it. They are called as reservoirs. The basic structures of the dams will be based on the material that is used for construction. Big boulders are used. Sometimes the what is called rubbles are used. Small scale stones are used. Based on the structures, dams are classified also as timber dams, embankment dams, and masonry dams. Masonry dams means they will use masonry variety, means they construct the dams. According to the height, also they are classified as major dams, medium height dams, and high dams. These are about the dams, those are available in our country, and the varieties or classification of the dams we have understood now. Regarding the movement against multi-purpose projects, we have already learned that there are various benefits out of multi-purpose projects, and there are also drawbacks as well as limitations of multi-purpose projects. Because of this, many movements, many environmental movements happened. Multi-purpose and large-scale dams, they face several resentment and opposition due to multiple adverse effects. Narmada Bachao Andolan, take for example Narmada Bachao Andolan or Save Narmada movement. It is an NGO movement focused on environmental issues related to trees that would submerge, because this would submerge under the dam water, means trees would submerge. Sardar Sarovar Dam, another dam that has been built over Narmada River in Gujarat, one of the largest water resource projects of India. It covers 4 states: Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, and Rajasthan. All of you know, you learned in social science, especially that is geography part. Rajasthan and Gujarat are dry areas, arid and semi-arid areas. Here, available scarcity of water is very common. This multipurpose Sardar Sarovar Dam that has been built only with a purpose to meet the requirements of water drought areas of these states, desert areas of Rajasthan and Gujarat. Tehri Dam Andolan, that is on Bhagirathi, a social movement. It is a social movement on Bhagirathi River. Rihan Valley project over Sun River of Uttar Pradesh, that faced lot of agitation, public agitation, due to massive displacement. And agitation due to the supply of more water from what is called Sabarmati River of Gujarat to urban areas over drought areas. Besides this, there are interstate water disputes. Many water disputes, they have become very common regarding the sharing of the costs and benefits of the multipurpose projects. Krishna Godavari water dispute between Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh governments, in between the governments. Regarding the diversion of more water at Koyna Dam by Maharashtra government for multipurpose projects. This diversion would reduce downstream flow in their states for agricultural and industries regarding the interstate water disputes. Because in order to solve all these varieties of problems, in various areas of our country, rainwater harvesting has become mandatory and common also. This rainwater harvesting, it is of many varieties. Rooftop rainwater harvesting has become very common in Rajasthan and Gujarat, but at present it is a little bit reduced because of Indira Gandhi Canal. River water from Ganga is supplied to those areas. Due to that, this rooftop rainwater harvesting is reducing a little bit. This is what is rainwater harvesting? It is accumulation and storage of rainwater to reuse before it runs off. There are various methods for this. That's what I told you. They will make big holes in the ground and they store the water from rain. When it occurs, they store the water and they reuse it. They use it when the water is less in summer season. Rooftop rainwater harvesting mainly practiced in semi-arid areas of Rajasthan, particularly in Bikaner, next Phalodi and Barmer, across the towns and villages of Thar Desert also. Tankas means tanks. These are part of the rooftop rainwater harvesting system, and circular holes will be made in the ground, and where they will collect the water and build a room also on it. Sometimes in summer seasons, they act cooling effect. They act as cooling effect, and this is also very common in Rajasthan and Gujarat. Palar pani used during summers when other sources are dried up. In Western Rajasthan, that's what I told you. Decline is there. Decline of rooftop rainwater harvesting is on declining. It is declining due to the availability of water supply from Indira Gandhi Canal. Now, there are inundation canals. Inundation canals means these canals will supply or irrigate the areas in arid and semi-arid areas, especially in summer seasons, and where the scarcity of water is there. Gulls and kulls, these are circular tanks built in hilly and mountain regions to collect spring water and rainwater. This is used for agricultural purposes, mostly found in western Himalayan regions, that is especially Himachal Pradesh. There is one more method, bamboo drip irrigation system. This is in practice for 200 years in Meghalaya. This bamboo is used as pipes, and water is transported through bamboo pipes from streams and springs. In this system, about 18 to 20 liters of water enters the bamboo pipes and transported to over hundreds of meters. This system reduces 20 to 80 drops per minute at the site of the plant. This is very much beneficial. This system is used in Meghalaya. Later, rainwater harvesting in Shillong. All of you know that Chirapunji in Meghalaya, Mauzinram. This Mauziram and Chirapunji, these two are considered as a world record areas of the world for highest rainfall. Shillong is situated, that is the capital. All of you know that capital, that is situated nearly 55 kilometers from Shillong, this Chirapunji and Mauzinram. But Shillong faces acute shortage of water. See the fun of it. Chirapunji and Mauzinram of Meghalaya, they receive highest rainfall in the world. An area which is situated nearly from that area to 55 kilometers, that is facing acute shortage of water, means in every household here that they will have what is called rooftop rainwater harvesting system. And this structure, that is 15 to 25% of total water requirement, that comes from this system only to this area. Advantages of rooftop harvesting system or rainwater harvesting system. Purest form of water will be available. This is natural water, a major source of drinking water. It can be used for agricultural purposes also, and acts as a cooling basement rooms in summer and meets our growing water needs. And here I want to bring to your notice that Gendathur, a remote backward village in Mysuru that is situated in Karnataka, receives an annual precipitation of 1000 mm. Every house has installed a rooftop rainwater harvesting system and collects and uses about 50,000 liters of water annually. Now come to the aspect of Tamil Nadu, the first state in our country to make mandatory that rooftop rainwater harvesting structures, and it is compulsory for each and every household to have it, and defaulters will be punished. Thank you.